Hey everybody, today we're going to do Hardee's Fruit Loop Donuts. This is not the only thing really, but this was the attractor for the cover picture, whatever. So obviously we have the mini donuts and there's a depiction of them. The Hardee Star, Hardee's Fruit Loops, Toucan Sam right there. Then we have, we'll open it up here, the donuts. Now they're not necessarily as attractive as they're depicted on the advertising. They have an initial covering on the top, and then on the bottom they have, well, they're not completely covered, even like a glazed donut, and it looks like they were thrown in here pretty quick because there's some, looks like some type of glazing on the bottom as well. But they do definitely smell like Fruit Loops. That's obviously they did some type of perhaps ground up a bunch of Fruit Loop cereal or what have you, and then applied it either wholly or as a secondary ingredient with flour to make these donuts. So let's take a look at the green one here since we picked that up, and let's give this a bite. And there's a cross section. They are completely green through and through. Well, this particular one anyway. And it definitely tastes like Fruit Loops. There's another cross section. That is amazing flavor. It's too bad they weren't promoting milk with these. It's just whatever. I did get a drink. An early morning Dr. Pepper. There we go. So we'll pull this up. Take a sip of that, and then we'll move on. Let's see here. We'll try the yellow one. Even though Fruit Loops have just this one unifying flavor and scent. There we go. Yellow through and through. A very good flavor. I'm not necessarily certain. There were 5 altogether, but would 4 of them actually equate one regular sized donut? I'm not sure. Here we have the pink one. And then there's a cross section of what that looks like on the interior. Very decent flavor. Very decent. Fruit Loops. Now here we'll go with the blue one. Not very pretty. And there's a cross section on that one. And finally, here's the purple one with the cross section on that. Right. And once again, there's that material that was left over on the bottom of the box. Quick drink to clear the palate. And so what did I think about the Hardee's Froot Loops collaboration on mini donuts? I give it a thumbs up. Very flavorful. Excuse me. I don't know if this is going to be a limited time thing, which it typically is, but this is incredible. You know, it's what you'll probably end up seeing is not only this being an initial introduction to like cereal brands incorporating themselves into donuts, but perhaps other pastries and things like that. And that's it for this one. Now we'll move on to something new, according to Hardee's. These are their breakfast sliders. Now, obviously, it says charbroiled sliders and what have you. I chose the sausage egg sliders for breakfast. Let me try to get all this mess together. There we go. Okay, so we have a not so attractive sausage egg slider. There's cheese right there, obviously, and that's the interior right there. But that's the egg. Now I'm going to try to pull it apart. There's the cheese, and there's the sausage. Now let's give this a bite and see what it's like. And I'll do another one here real quick for a better cross section. Okay, there's that cross section right there. Once again, there's a sausage, cheese, egg, and these are actually the hamburger buns on this sausage sandwich. And I believe that this actually works out far better than using the biscuits. Let's say those other places. I won't mention any names. But the bun is very soft. I guess it's called brioche, I suppose, which is far better than chewing into a croissant or a biscuit. And I'll try it a little closer here. That is truly amazing. The flavor with the combination of the brioche bun is actually incredible. And naturally, cheese always helps. I didn't want to make too big a mess. Awesome. Just ran into a bit of a bone. Either bone or gristle. I'm not really sure. There's that cross section once again on what remains of this particular one. Red. I better check this thing out because I ran into 2 bits of gristle already. Or bone. Okay. First one is down, second one is up. Ta-da! Put that back in the bag. Put all the trash back in the bag. And hopefully, we don't run into any... Well, let's take a... We'll do this one. Oh, okay. Once again, there's the brioche bun. There's the egg. And here is the cheese and egg separation. It just about separated right out of my hand. And then there's this, the back end of it, or the bottom. And we're going in for this one as well. A 1-bite look instead of 2. And there's a 2-bite look. Naturally, we have a friend There's that, as you can see. You know, the only I'm glad I haven't run into any gristle at the moment. But that would be the one thing about consistency on the overall product of the sausage anyway. Now, I'm not sure if they could actually do a really thorough cooking process of actually going through the product and identifying whether it contains bone or gristle, as opposed to the post process where it's basically too late in the inspection of the product. But you know how the overall processing is of the overall product. So we have a situation, we have somebody heading our way. Perhaps. Apparently it's just one of those characters who want to look good in front of a camera. Passing behind. Yep. Anyway. So, well, we'll go on with this. Anyway, the Hardee's in Huber Heights. The total was, let's see, $1.99 for the Froot Loops, the donuts. And the 2-slider combo pack, that's what it is $2.99. And apparently you can mix it up. I didn't know that. But I did get 2 sausage biscuits. Or sausage sliders. And the medium beverage was $1.99. So the total was, $6.97 overall. 14 cents tax. Total, or rather the subtotal was $6.97. And the overall total was $7.11. And I don't know if you need this to see there. That's the address. And on the back, apparently, if you complete their survey, you get a choice of either a free small drink, a free small hash round, or a free fry. And let me park this. Park this there. Clear the palette off just a little bit. And what did I think about the sausage, the breakfast sausage sliders? Well, I'll give them 2 thumbs up just on the basis of the overall flavor. The only downside, once again, was it was either gristle or bone that they had inside the first slider. And it's, you know, you got to do a better job of actually checking your product. And some would say it's hard to do. You know, it just takes a little more effort. That's it. As for the Froot Loops, once again, they are very good. It'd be nice if it was actually, I'm trying to think, perhaps if it was something that was seasonally introduced, it would be a fantastic thing for Hardee's or whatever company would pick them up afterwards. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Take care.